great.
Good hunt, Captain.
We have to hold this line!
Get ready, man! Big hit! Heads up!
What are you looking at?
Hold tight, here it comes.
Stand by for Titanfall.
Welcome to the 2017 Game Audio Network Guild Awards Show. I'm Alexander Brandon.
Hey,
and
Alex.
Oh, hey, Morla.
Hate to interrupt. Love your work. But I thought I was the G.A.N.G Awards voice.
Yeah, I know, but I was thinking since I'm not going to be at the awards this year...
Wait, what?
I know.
You have to be there. It wouldn't be the same without you.
I know.
Besides, what about the Zur requirement?
I know. Look, we really have to move on. It's time. I mean, my impressions are going to be there in spirit.
Okay. But hey, how about one Zur? For old time's sake.
Okay. One Inan Zur impression just for old time's sake. I mean, we're both bald, right? I mean, even though I'm not actually there, and I'm not playing Israeli basketball or writing amazing game scores, I can still say that Inan Zur is the man. Or is that Gerard Marino? Gerard of War? Or Chris Velasco? Yeah, I love Clive Barker. Yeah. And finally, if you all want a little Morgan Freeman, you can have some Morgan Freeman.
Welcome to the 15th annual Game Audio Network Guild Awards. 15 years, wow. Who was here at the very first one? It started on Thursday night. I think it went to like the Sunday after GDC was over. I think we gave out 51 awards or something like that. So we tried to streamline a little bit. 15 years is a long time ago. To put things in perspective, 15 years ago, Microsoft had just convinced the world that Xbox wasn't going to blue screen all the time and make you run Internet Explorer. 15 years ago, it would be 6 more years until anybody had heard of an app. 15 years ago, virtual reality was really the only stuff of science fiction. And of course, 15 years ago, we held the first annual G.A.N.G Awards show at GDC. So we're here tonight, of course, to recognize excellence in game audio. Recognition is one of the founding pillars of G.A.N.G. Before we jump into that, though, I'd like to talk about 2 of our other key pillars, education and advocacy. And also, I'm going to give everybody a homework assignment. I don't get to talk to everybody too often, so I figured I'd give you some homework. 15 years ago, there weren't a lot of women in game audio. And today, well, there still aren't a lot of women in game audio. And let's talk about something similar that we can all relate to. In the 70s, only about 5%, 1 in 20 of symphonic musicians were women. Very male-dominated industry, conscious or unconscious bias, lack of female role models. Does this sound very familiar? In the 80s, though, symphonies changed something. They started doing their auditions behind a screen, and they had the musicians take off their shoes before they auditioned. See, footstep sounds really do matter. And a funny thing happened. By the 90s, that number increased from 5% to 25%. Then, as more young women symphony players were performing, more girls and women in school could picture themselves also maybe being able to have a career as a symphony musician. And in 2012, the St. Louis Orchestra, women outnumber men in the orchestra as of 4 years ago. So that's a huge change. So that begs the question then, how can we help bring about a similar change? And this is where your homework comes in. You, everybody in this room, and also those who can't be here in person, really have a tremendous amount of power to educate and advocate, and I would almost say a responsibility to do so. Music for many or most of us was a very important part of our young lives. Who here was involved in music in their high school or junior high or something like that? Band, virtually every single hand goes up every time you ask this question. So here's your homework. After you decompress from GDC, pick up the phone or send an email to your local school's music teacher. Say, hey, I live in your district. Maybe I have someone who goes to your school or in the district. I compose for games. I would like to volunteer to talk to your students about what it's like to work in the game industry in music or sound design. The music teachers I had growing up had a huge impact on me, and I would like to give back. I can't imagine a middle school or high school teacher who wouldn't be thrilled to take you up on your offer. And if you're a woman, or of color, or of a particular identity, you'll help set in motion that same kind of chain reaction that happened with symphony musicians in the 80s. If you look, well, more like me, make sure you include examples as you're talking to these students, so students know that not all game composers and sound designers are named Russell, Peter, Scott, or Tom, but are also called Winifred, Jessica, Emily, or Becky. Things certainly won't change overnight. This is a long play game. It took 3 decades for symphony orchestras to change. But there is zero reason that what happened to the symphony musicians cannot happen in our industry as well. So if you would like help getting started, help getting you going in the right direction, that is one of the reasons the Game Audio Network Guild exists, is to help facilitate this sort of process. That said, let's get on to the award show. First of all, let's get something out of the way. And the winner is... We all knew a La La Land joke was going to appear. We've got it out of our system. We're done. That said, the La La Land fiasco actually has in it a pretty good lesson for us. Sometimes when we're doing our work, things don't always go quite as well as planned. Hopefully not quite as snafu as that. My hunch is that some or all of the nominees in creating these titles had their own La La Land moments somewhere along the development of the title. And it's because the composers, sound designers, and teams overcame these setbacks, major or historically epically major, that they were able to create the stunning work that we're gathered here tonight to recognize. You'll notice Alex isn't here. Alex, where are you? So what we're doing is something a little bit different this year, which was the idea of Tom Salta, and I would like to bring on stage Bonnie Bogovich and Tom Salta, who will be our co-hosts for this evening.
Thank you very much, Brian. This is very exciting,
Yeah,
Bonnie.
very exciting.
You look lovely this evening.
You look lovely too.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm really inspired by this whole Oscar theme thing. This is really nice. Anyone see the Oscars? Yeah? All right, good. So...
All 3 of you.
Yeah, good.
3 people go.
That's wonderful. Great. That screws everything up pretty
Yeah,
much.
our gaming has gone to hell now.
Yeah,
Thanks.
no. So, if you did see the Oscars, at the beginning of the show, they did something really interesting. They wanted to keep the energy of the audience up during the show. And so they decided to lower snacks and food from the ceiling to the audience members during the show, and then everyone was kind of pumped up. Now, this has been a long week at GDC. People are tired, So I'm thinking nourishment would be...
A lot of our talks this week were about take care of yourselves, nourishment, advocacy, do yoga. So we figured,
Right.
let's carry it over.
But there are some union restrictions.
Oh yeah, and we have a budget.
And we are a nonprofit. G.A.N.G is
Yeah.
a nonprofit. So we're going to improvise, a little bit.
A little.
All right. So volunteers. Let's give them a hand. Come on,
Thank
nourishment.
you.
Let's go. Let's go. Bring it out. We're going to get this party started, right? Oh, this is wonderful.
All right.
Don't hurt anybody.
Yeah.
We don't want to get sued. We're
Don't hit-
non-profit.
Don't get any in the ears. Those are people's moneymakers.
Popsicle,
Okay.
blow pops and stuck in someone's eye. That would ruin the whole
Yeah.
thing,
We
pretty
thought
much.
of throwing carrots, but they would be sharp and more dangerous. So. All right.
So,
yeah.
go ahead. Now we're going to do something else new as well.
Yeah, we're gonna try. So we're trying. Obviously, we're trying some things new. Tom and I are up here. We're pelleting you with candy, hopefully not in an injuring way. And we decided if we're new up on stage, why not give a couple other people a chance to be on stage too? So thanks to all of you who filled out the survey for our call from the membership. We're gonna have some assistance.
We're going to have some
awesome
involvement from our gang members
Yes.
to come on up here and have an opportunity to stand on stage and announce our winners.
Yeah.
So this is going to be really awesome.
Exciting.
So without further ado, I think this is where I say it.
Yeah.
And the first category.
The nominees for Best Handheld Audio are Asura, developed by Ogre Head Studio, published by Ogre Head Studios. Dawn of Titans, developed by Natural Motion, published by Natural Motion.
Right, your first customer.
Gordon Ramsay Dash, developed by Blue, published by Blue.
A gang? So kind of you to
Hearthstone,
join me.
One Night in Karazhan, developed by Blizzard Entertainment, published by Blizzard Entertainment. Join the pack. Plants vs. Zombies, Heroes, developed by PopCap Games, published by Electronic Arts.
All right. And to announce the winner of this category, we have a new gang member here, Matthew McIntyre, who's a local producer of the SF Commons. The mic is yours.
And the winner is Hearthstone, One Night in Karazhan.
Let's show our guests a good time.
So I have absolutely no business being up here, except that I'm on the same floor and share an office right next to Andy Brock. He could not be here this week, so he asked me, in the very rare chance that they might have won, to deliver this message. So imagine me sober and with a really cool British accent. And this is his message. So thank you all on behalf of the fellow Hearthstone sound designers, Jonas Lanster and Brian Farr, and of course Andy Brock, and his producer Keith Landis, who couldn't make it here tonight, and to also thank you to Andrea Toyas and Michael Roche, who I know is here tonight. Oh, dude! You should be reading this, dude, because you have more to do with Hearthstone than I do. No, I'm glad you're here because, I mean, anyone that's played Hearthstone knows that so much of the character of the game comes from the voices, so it's truly an honor. And then, of course, thank you to Peter McConnell for his exceptional talent and for being such a joy to work with. I mean, the music of Hearthstone is phenomenal, and I think he's here because I know he's a San Francisco local. Where's Peter? Wow. Like what Peter has done for that franchise has just been phenomenal. So he was able to like dial in the music and style it in for the Knights of Karazhan, and it's kind of like a medieval punk farler music thing. It's cool, really cool. So anyway, yeah, what Andy wanted to convey is that it's really hard enough for anyone to listen to on handheld devices that didn't dampen our enthusiasm for this platform, and apparently did not for its other. This is not cool because this is not my speech. But what he wanted to say essentially is like, you know, it's mobile, and a lot of people don't even turn on the audio. And you know, for a game like Hearthstone where people do and they notice it and appreciate it, it's a huge honor that people, you know, accept like what was done and recognize the quality of what was done, but also like that every other nominee that was part of this, you know, has really upped the bar for what audio can be on a handheld device. And for that, that's like this award, it goes to everyone. So it's a huge honor to be able to accept it for Hearthstone. But thank you to all of you.
And the next category is...
The nominees for Best Interactive Score are Deus Ex: Mankind Divided, developed by Eidos Montreal, Feral Interactive, and Mixes Software, published by Square Enix. Fossil Echo, developed by Awakeb, published by Awakeb. Inside, developed by Playdead, published by Playdead. Overwatch, developed by Blizzard Entertainment, published by Blizzard Entertainment and Square Enix Holdings. Tether, developed by Secret Sorcerers. Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, developed by Naughty Dog, published by Sony Interactive Entertainment.
And presenting this award is Brennan Anderson, a very active IA SIG steering committee member and senior audio producer at Pyramide.
And the winner is... Take a sec. Fossil Echo.
Wow. Whew. I hadn't really prepared a real speech because I did not think I would have any chance of, I mean, my fellow nominees are amazing, at top of their, thank you all very much, very, very much for this. I would like to thank a few people, if I can, before they kick me off the stage. First, I could not have done the interactive score for Fossil Echo without the assistance and the urging of Gordon McGladdery, Ashel McPitt. He is a brilliant audio mind. We had him and he did all the audio, all the sound design for the world, and getting to pick his brain as I taught myself how to F-mod and make this score that I was, you know, kind of throwing over the fence into something that I could kind of craft my own was wonderful. So I'd just like to thank, really quickly, Phil Crefo, our lead designer and artist, Terry Bura, our programmer, who put up with me giving him a million instructions, M. Habersat, who could not be here tonight, also on our sound design team with Gord, the amazingly wonderful violin playing of Michaela Noctegal, all of you guys, G.A.N.G, and the amazing game audio community. It's the best, quite simply the best. You're all wonderful. And finally, my family, my mom, and my sister, and thank you, God, and you're all wonderful. Thank you very much.
And the next category is...
The nominees for Best Game Audio Article, Publication, or Broadcast are Composing Music for Games, The Art, Technology, and Business of Video Game Scoring by Chance Thomas, Published by Focal Press. Game Audio Industry Survey 2016. Game Audio Gender Gap by Brian Schmidt. Published by GameSoundCon.com. Learning VR Audio. VR Audio Resources by Sally Ann Kellaway. Published by DesigningsSound.org.
We want to get as much information as we can to the
Overwatch,
player.
The Elusive
so they
Goal,
can be a better
Play by
player.
Sound, by Scott Lawler and Thomas Newman. Published by GDC Vault.
It makes the game more...
The VR Soundscape of Secret Sorceries Tethered by Jack Menhorn. Published by DesigningsSound.org.
And to announce the winner, we have Alan Antoine. He's a 6-year member of G.A.N.G, audio professional. Alan?
And the winner is Overwatch, The Elusive Goal, Play by Sound. Congratulations.
Thank you guys. This is really incredible. The first thing that comes to mind with this is that I know that we feel very honored to be here, obviously, and everyone in this room is constantly doing these talks and sharing knowledge, and that's why we wanted to do this. We put a lot of effort into making sure that we wanted to give back in any way we could and make sure that people could learn. A lot of the content that was in our talk was based on GDC talks. So what we do as a group together is very influential, as we all know, and thank you very much for recognizing this.
I want to just add a little bit, which is, I think, me being a programmer and Scott coming from the sound design, and then all the team, all the people home in Irvine on our team, and then even the design team, I think we created a collaboration that kind of showed in the GDC talk, and we wanted to share that, and I don't know. I didn't prepare anything for that.
Yeah,
it's awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Phew.
And the next category is...
The nominees for Best Audio Mix are Abzu, developed by Giant Squid, published by 505 Games. Battlefield 1, developed by EA Dice, published by Electronic Arts. Overwatch, developed by Blizzard Entertainment, published by Blizzard Entertainment and Square Enix Holdings. Inside, developed by Playdead, published by Playdead. Quantum Break, developed by Remedy Entertainment, published by Microsoft Studios.
Let's not stick around to find out.
Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, developed by Naughty Dog, published by Sony Interactive Entertainment.
Hey, watch out! Shit! Everyone,
Announcing this award is Sally Kellaway, creative director of OSIC and new member of G.A.N.G. Only been a couple months, but plans to be very active. I read what she types.
I didn't realize that would be read out on the stage. Thank you, Bonnie. And the winner is, if I can open the envelope all the way, Uncharted 4.
Wow. Okay, this is big for us. What an amazing nominees we're up against. You guys are so inspirational to everything we do. We look at everything you do and we figure out how can we even compare. And so to have this award with us is incredibly special. I want to thank the team at Naughty Dog, of course, our incredible sound designers, our team at Sony, and our support at Formosa for all the wonderful mixes for the movies, and my amazing magic unicorn of a audio programmer, Jonathan Lanier, who is incredible. But I also want to do a special thank you to Bruce Swanson, who helped pave the way for the sound of Uncharted back when it was still just a twinkle in their eye in 2006. So thank you very, very much.
The nominees for Best Original Soundtrack Album are Abzu, developed by Giant Squid, published by 505 Games. Battlefield 1, developed by EA Dice, published by Electronic Arts. Final Fantasy 15 OST, developed by Square Enix Holdings, Umbra, X-Spec Entertainment, Streamline Studios, and Hexadrive. Published by Square Enix Holdings. The Last Guardian. Published by SIE Japan Studio, Team Eco, and Gen Design. Published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. Samaros 3. Developed by Amanita Design. Published by Amanita Design.
And to announce the winner, we have Kurt Hayden. He's a 2-year G.A.N.G member and the chair of the IA SIG. Kurt.
Thank you, Alex. And the winner of the Best Original Soundtrack Album is your mother. No. It's Abzu.
I was not expecting this. Thank you. I really don't know what to say. In Mick Gordon's talk yesterday about Doom, which I think made all of us who ever do a talk here never want to do a talk again. It was so spectacular. He offhandedly mentioned about soundtrack albums being kind of their own project and trying to make them more than just a playlist of the cues. And I loved that because I feel the same way. I actually kill myself over this. And so really touched because it's one of those things you're like, I don't know if anyone's ever going to hear this. It's not going in the game. There's like 4 people that buy soundtrack albums. And so for those 4 people, thank you very much. So yeah, truly, I love you all so much. I love G.A.N.G. 11-year member, I think. So thank you.
And the next category is or not.
The nominees for Best Original Vocal Song Pop are Cut Her Down from Knee Deep, composed by Steve Pardo and Chris Wilson.
You got away again.
I Expect You to Die from I Expect You to Die, composed by Tim Roscoe and Bonnie Bogovich. O Willamette from Dead Rising 4, composed by Oleska Lozorchuk.
It feels like Christmas time all through the year.
Our Steps to the Night from Banner Saga 2, composed by Austin Wintory. The Dragon Spirit, Kim Woo's theme from Killer Instinct, composed by Atlas Plug and Cell Dweller.
So to announce the winner, we have Paul Connolly. He's new to Gang. He's a music composer at his studio, Bright Blue Beetle. He's been in the audio and music industry for 25 years.
And the best original vocal song pop is Banner Saga 2.
Congratulations.
Weird? Didn't really sound like a pop song to me. Once again, I have a lot of love for Gang, for the work of this man. Can we just show some love to Brian since I have this platform? Seriously. Coming to GDC is this like religious experience for me every year, and you know, I always feel like sending stuff into these awards is like bringing a new person you're dating to meet your parents, because you're like the community, and it matters a lot. And I just want to say, for this, I found a video on YouTube of these 5 guys in Iceland singing in a train station, and you know, where there's these massively resonant acoustics just singing like a hymn. And I thought it was so cool that I hunted them down and said, you want to sing this thing for this game I'm working on because it's Vikings and you speak Icelandic and that's convenient. And you're amazing singers who can do like 5-part harmonies. Their name is Arstíðir, which sounds nothing like the way you say it. And you just have to Google, you can look up the album, I guess. Check them out though. They are a phenomenal band, and discovering them was an absolute joy, and getting to work with them on this was so very cool, and so I would dedicate this to them. Arstíðir. Thank you.
And the next category.
The nominees for Best Original Vocal Song Choral are Elegy from Destiny, Rise of Iron, composed by Michael Salvatore, Sky Lewin, and Lawrence Burdig. Libera Me from Battlefield 1, composed by Johan Soderquist and Patrick Andren. Main Theme from Recore, composed by Chad Sider. Sogno de Volare from Sid Meier's Civilization 6, composed by Christopher Tin. Then were created the gods in the midst of heaven, from Abzu, composed by Austin Wintory.
And to present this award is Emmanuel Lagumbai. He's a 3-year member of Gang and conductor of the Summoners Orchestra. You should check out. Riot has made a video featuring him creating this orchestra, so definitely check it out.
Thank you.
And the winner is... Brian even opened this for me already, and I'm still having a hard time. Abzu, Austin Winter.
Big deal with these envelopes. This is the Jessica Curry category. And yeah, I honestly wanted to make this score more heavily choral because I thought that Everybody's Gone to the Rapture is like what games should say. I confess, she sent me mixes long before the game was released, and I was like, holy shit. I feel like games aren't going to be the same again after this, and so the London Voices Choir recorded this, who also did Rapture, and I basically just said, can you do that again? Because that was just amazing. So yeah, this is increasingly awkward, and increasingly grateful. So thank you very much.
So in the spirit of Best Choral Work, it turns out a lot of nominees this year, in fact, are singers themselves. So we've actually put together a vocal performance by many of the nominees of some classic game music. So we'll run that now.
I take full responsibility for that. But it's also true that many of the people in the audience and also some of our nominees are in that chicken ensemble. So just throwing that out there. Our next category is...
The nominees for Best Audio in an Indie Game are Banner Saga 2, developed by Stoic Studio, published by Versus Evil. Fossil Echo, developed by Awakeb, published by Awakeb. Inside, developed by Play Dead, published by Play Dead. Planet Coaster, developed by Frontier Games, published by Frontier Games. The Witness, developed by Thekla Incorporated, published by Thekla Incorporated.
And to present this reward will be Rachel Robeson. She's a composer, a new member of G.A.N.G, and she is one of our G.A.N.G scholars this year.
And the winner is Inside.
you make me so proud, but also there's some people back in Copenhagen that would be very proud of this because it was really a team effort. And the inside sound team consisted not only of me, but also composer and sound designer Gunnar Rydberg, sound designer Andreas Frostholm, and equally important, Jakob Schmidt, the audio programmer. We have a lot of performers involved in creating the sounds for the spoiler blob, or whatever you call that. And also Anne Kroger, who lives here, who helped with some sound recording. So yeah, thanks a lot.
And the next category is...
The nominees for Best Dialogue are
They push.
Battlefield 1, developed by EA Dice, published by Electronic Arts.
Every once in a while, we push hard enough that the light breaks through the cloud.
Guys?
Gears of War 4, developed by The Coalition, published by Microsoft Studios.
Damn it, James! I won't want back in Nam.
Mafia 3, developed by Hangar 13, Mass Media Games, and 2K Czech, published by 2K Games.
And I gotta listen as all those men die. What have you become?
Overwatch,
I have
developed by
accepted
Blizzard
what I am,
Entertainment,
and I
published
have
by
forgiven
Blizzard
you.
Entertainment
Now
and
you
Square
must
Enix
forgive
Holdings.
yourself. The world is changing once again.
Quantum Break, developed by Remedy Entertainment, published by Microsoft Studios.
Damn. That will hurt in the morning.
Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, developed by Naughty Dog, published by Sony Interactive Entertainment.
And to announce the winner, we have 5-year gang member and founder at Materia Collective, Sebastian Wolf.
And the winner is Uncharted 4.
Just let me save my brother.
Everything he's done? How noble of him. But no.
You stay here any longer and we're all dead. Is that what you want?
That's not what I said.
I'm not hopping the stage. I'm too old for that shit. Wow, this is fantastic again. Thank you very, very much. I need to want to thank G.A.N.G, of course, specifically for this. I also want to thank our dialogue team back at Naughty Dog, Ryan James, Mike Hurahan, scripter Emily Scribner, Amy Puckett for localization, and the Formosa team, Dave, who needs to cut his hair to record our dialogue, and Chip for setting everything up. But this is an amazing, amazing thing because dialogue is the root of everything we do. It is the storyteller. It is the baseline for the mix. It's everything to us. So this means a lot. Thank you.
The act of running G.A.N.G would be made much more difficult without all of the wonderful sponsors that we have who support us in many, many ways through product, through financial means. And so I would like to take a few moments to thank them all explicitly. Dan Rudin, Recording and Production, ASCAP, Hexany Audio, John Rod, the SCL, Society of Composers and Lyricists, and Sonic Fuel, and the Materia Collective. Thank you for being our patron sponsors. Bronze level sponsors, thank you so much to DigiPen Institute of Technology, Cinema Scoring, Crotus, the makers of Dehumanizer, Isotope, McDSP, Ocean Way, SIEA, which is Sony Interactive Entertainment America, which I've always known as SCEA. It's going to take me a while to get used to that, and Tencent Game Audio. At our silver level, the SFCM San Francisco Conservatory of Music. Formosa Interactive, Sound Librarian, Tasman Audio, makers of Fabric, Fab Filter, woo, Sugar Bytes, D16 Group Audio Software, Acon Digital, Polyverse Music, K Research, Boz Digital Labs. At the gold level, thank you very much to the Game Developer Conference. They are an incredible partner with us. They provide the venue for our Gang Awards show every year. They help us organize things. We, in turn, help them out with things like the demo derbies. They are responsible for sending 5 Gang Scholars, giving 5 Gang Scholars all access passes to GDC each year. This is the 3rd year we've done that, so we're very thankful to GDC. They're an awesome partner. Pyramind as well. Thank you, Greg Gordon, for hosting the mixing room this week, so we could evaluate the best mix category. G.A.N.G is a gold sponsor, and thank you so much to Steinberg Media Technologies. We're so happy that the pro audio industry has woken up to what games are and the fact that we exist out here. So thank you so much to Steinberg. At the platinum level, I have to say thank you to Video Games Live. A lot of our publicity goes through some stuff that they do. Spitfire Audio is a new sponsor. They're sponsoring, you saw the tutorial videos we had earlier. They're an awesome new sponsor at the platinum level. And Music Marketing, which again has a lot of the prize giveaways that we'll have during the after party, which is coming up soon, is thanks to them. And then we have 2 sponsors, one of which has been our diamond level sponsor, the highest level sponsorship since day 0 of Gang on 2/2/2002. Something Else Music Works has been an ardent supporter of Gang through the years at the diamond level. Just the incredible support that they give us, leading manufacturer, distributor, publisher of game audio soundtracks, such amazing advocates for game audio, game music, the people there. Again, without their continued assistance, it would just be amazing. Unfortunately, Saul is not able to join us tonight to accept his we usually have him give a little speech, so we hope for wish him all the best. And again, thanks to Nile Rodgers, who was from Something Else, who also is involved with that. We also have a brand new diamond sponsor this year. We're thrilled to see as the game audio industry grows, their new entrants, well, they're not exactly new, but they are certainly making a great surge in North America. Cryware, awesome company. I would like to invite Adam Levinson up to help talk about Cryware and Game Audio Network Guild.
Hey, it's great to be here, and thanks to everybody in Gang. On behalf of everyone at CRI Middleware, I think some of our team members are out there somewhere, it is an honor to be a Gang sponsor and to support this amazing group of talented people. Thank you.
One of the things we enjoy doing at the executive level is recognizing some people within Gang who have gone above and beyond. And so our next award is the Distinguished Service Award, which we pick from a member of the Gang community who has really stepped up, gone there, gotten some things done. And I've known I hope he's here, I haven't seen him. As a great example, recently on the Gang Facebook page, you've seen something called the Gang Online Mentoring Program. The amount of legwork and back end and organization that goes into getting the idea, birthing, and putting into production an idea like that is really quite a lot of work. And if anybody has ideas like that, we love to have them. And so I would like to recognize with our Gang Distinguished Service Award, Stefan Schutz.
honestly wasn't expecting this. Thank you very, very much. Although you probably should have let it go for a little bit longer. It's not being, I mean, you know, it could still fall apart. So
Now you've got
I've got your award. Well, no, I've got your award. I can leave now. And anyway, look, I think I've said this before. In fact, I think I said it in the micro talk yesterday. This sort of, I mean, people talk about giving back, and sure, that's I guess the motivation of what I've wanted to do. But in some ways, it felt like it's something that it just became natural from the point of view from day one. The very first time I came to America and met many of you in here, and many of you who I call my heroes, literally the sense of welcome, the sense of support, the sense of inspiration was off the scale to the point where I now don't generally say the words game audio community without including the words the best community of people I've ever come across. And I really mean that sincerely, and that includes everybody from the person who this is the very first day they've arrived at GDC, or somebody who's just joined Gang, all the way up to those of you who've been here for many, many years. And so from that point of view, doing something like this is actually easy. And I'm not talking about, sure, I might have spent some hours on it, but the motivation to do something like this is really, really easy. Because why on earth would you not want to help just such an amazing group of people? And in fact, I'll go further than that. In all honesty, once a year when I come to GDC, I pretty much get time to spend with my family. Thank you. So I would actually like to thank one person in particular who really, you can really tell that I wasn't expecting this, because Anna's back at the hotel room because she's not feeling very well. So anybody who sees her later on, pass on to the fact that everything I do and the reason why I exist and the reason why creativity is so easy for me is because I am married to the most wonderful, supportive, inspirational and fantastic woman. And if I can dedicate this to anybody, it's to Anna. Thank you, everyone.
We have one other internal reward that we give called the Gang Recognition Award. And this, again, is somebody inside the organization who just helps us keep things running and keeps the trains on time, making things clockwork, making sure that we, again, have things organized. Don't know quite what else to say except that it would be very difficult to get stuff done without her. Liza Salta.
I just want to say thank you so much. This is a huge honor, a huge shock and surprise for me. Like so many other people have said, this community is amazing. I've worked in many industries, everything from corporate to nonprofit, entertainment, management consulting. You run it, and this community is just so invigorating, so genuine, and I've learned so much from everybody, and it's my pleasure to work with all of you. Thank you.
I forgot to mention that Liza is one of our officers. She's the treasurer of our organization. At this time, this year we lost a very valued member of the game community. And I would like to bring up Clint Bajakian. Where did you go? So Clint and Julian and Peter McConnell have a few words.
This past year, we endured the passing of our dear friend and colleague, Jory Prume. Jory joined us at LucasArts in the mid-90s and contributed brilliantly to many projects, including Grim Fandango, one of his favorites. Jory developed into a leading artist and mentor, generously sharing his keen insight into the evolution of our art form. With an adventurous spirit and incredible joy of life, Jory always had a smile. He designed and built out his own studio facility, ran for town council in Fairfax, and made Norway a second home, becoming a fluent, naturalized citizen. His parents, Leslie and Sam, developed a scholarship in his memory at CalArts, his alma mater.
This picture is called The Magic of Jory. It was done by my daughter at age 4 after Jory revived the family computer. Working with him for 18 years, I could call Jory a tech genius, Oscar winner, orchestral mixer extraordinaire, a guy whose breadth of knowledge was truly astonishing, and without whom entire projects would have been impossible because only he could retrieve the data. But that doesn't really get across the depth of who Jory was and what he gave to my family. My daughter said it best. Jory was truly a magical being.
Jory was a lot more than a colleague to us. He was a friend. And when you spend days on end working with someone, year after year, project after project, and you make the choice to continue to do that, it says something. There was no audio project I worked on with Jory where I ever questioned the outcome or worried about it. The guy was razor sharp and witty and opinionated, and always committed to making things sound as good as they possibly could. But aside from all that, he was just a genuinely loyal, dedicated person. Someone we all could count on, someone we did count on. Good times and bad, and that's honestly rare. But he also loved life, and he knew how to laugh at himself, as you can see. And the world's honestly a better place for him having been here. So thank you, Jory.
Next category is
The nominees for Best Sound Design in a Casual or Social Game are Bejeweled Stars, developed by PopCap Games, published by Electronic Arts.
Amazing.
Gordon Ramsay Dash, developed by Glue, published by Glue. Hearthstone, One Night in Karazhan, developed by Blizzard Entertainment, published by Blizzard Entertainment. Planet Coaster, developed by Frontier Games, published by Frontier Games. Plants vs. Zombies Heroes, developed by PopCap Games, published by Electronic Arts.
presenting our next award is Jose Ruiz one-year member of G.A.N.G, and he's the music director of the game music ensemble at the UCLA.
Thank you, Brian. And the winner is Hearthstone, One Night in Kerosene.
An alternative recipe.
Man, it is freaky to be up here twice because I had nothing to do with this, as you already know. So, you know, I'm not going to babble on about the awesome work of Jonas and Andy and Brian, but I do know that Andy especially wanted to thank the Guild for recognizing that what DLC and expansions contribute to the game industry is sometimes no less than what a full launch can be, especially on behalf of mobile and casual games. So it's really cool that their work was recognized, and I know that they offer their sincere thanks and also their humility for being recognized amongst so many worthy contenders. Thank you very, very much.
I just want to say a few years ago when Russell Brower approached me about doing this new thing called Hearthstone, I don't think any of us had any idea how far it was going to go and how amazing it was going to be. And I just really want to thank the Blizzard team, Russell, and Andy Brock for making something truly, truly cool. Thank you.
And the next category is...
The nominees for Best Music in a Casual or Social Game are Finding Dory, Just Keep Swimming, developed by Disney Entertainment, published by Disney Publishing Worldwide. Gordon Ramsay Dash, developed by Glue, published by Glue. Hearthstone, One Night in Karazhan, developed by Blizzard Entertainment, published by Blizzard Entertainment. Realm of Valor, developed by Proxima, published by Proxima. Sunborn Rising, Beneath the Ball, developed by Neoglyphic Entertainment, Inc., published by Neoglyphic Entertainment, Inc.
And to announce the winner, we have a gang member of year and a half and a composer and student at the University of Texas at El Paso, Alex Loaiza.
And the winner for Best Music in a Casual Social Game is Realm of Valor.
It's unbelievable. Again, this is our second year being G.A.N.G. Actually, I bring the speech from our the game team. I can read it. Sorry. First of all, we would like to express our sincere gratitude to the organizing committee and the evaluation committee for your recognition of audio quality of this project. The experts' affirmation is our primary goal. Also, thanks to the members and players who voting for this game. Thank you for love our music. Finally, thanks to all our audio designers who involved in this game. It's your efforts brought this game to the world stage. We will keep continue to be adhere to our goal, so that more players and audiences will enjoy and even admire work from bottom of their hearts. It's so unbelievable. I also have to congratulations to our composer Hans Zimmer and his team member Lon Buff, and also congratulations to our team. Actually, we are from Tencent. Thank you so much. We'll keep going. Thank you.
And the next category is...
The nominees for Best Cinematic Cutscene Audio are Battlefield 1, developed by EA Dice, published by Electronic Arts.
Check all frequencies for distress signals.
Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, developed by Infinity Ward, published by Activision.
You hear that, Lieutenant? We're setting some sort of record. Stop talking, Cash.
Deus Ex, Mankind Divided, developed by Eidos Montreal, Feral Interactive, and Nixes Software, published by Square Enix.
We will merge with machine, with computer.
Overwatch, developed by Blizzard Entertainment, published by Blizzard Entertainment and Square Enix Holdings. Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, developed by Naughty Dog, published by Sony Interactive Entertainment.
I'm just going to let you walk away.
That'd be the wise thing to do.
Announcing this award, we have Rory Given. He was a past touring rock musician who, after joining G.A.N.G. a year ago, has since been writing music for games.
And the winner is Uncharted 4.
Wow. This is such an honor. I'd like to thank G.A.N.G., Sony, and of course Naughty Dog, and to the wonderful crew at Naughty Dog, Phil and your team. It's truly an honor to work with a team that has, with each game, raises the bar. I feel like because I've worked on these projects, I'm better at the craft. So thank you. I'm shaking, sorry. Special shout out to my family at Formosa Interactive. Chad Bedell, who mixed the cinematics, is my partner in crime. Patrick Ginn, fantastic sound designer. Scott Wolf, Paul Lipson. Such an honor. Thank you so much.
Just real quick, I was so nervous before with Mix and with Cinematics as well. One of the biggest parts of this is the music of our game, and I really want to give a special shout out to Scott Hanau and Jonathan Mayer, whose tireless work at getting this music right with us just can't be told, so thank you.
And the next category.
The nominees for Best Original Instrumental are Abzu, Delphinus Delphis, composed by Austin Wintory. The Last Guardian, Suite from The Last Guardian, composed by Takeshi Furukawa. Final Fantasy XV, Valsi di Fantastica, composed by Yoko Shimomura. Realm of Valor. End titles. Composed by Hans Zimmer and Lorne Balfe. Sunborn Rising, Beneath the Fall. Main theme, composed by Sean Beeson.
And to announce this winner, we have an 8-year member of G.A.N.G, vocalist, composer, and soloist with Video Games Live, singer extraordinaire, I must say, Jillian Aversa.
And the winner is The Last Guardian.
Wow, I was not expecting this, so I don't actually have anything prepared, and I'm near loss at words, so I'll make this very short. As you know, music's a team sport, so I'd like to thank my two wonderful music producers who unfortunately couldn't be here, Tami Kikuchi, Ryo Yamamura, and my two wonderful audio directors who's sitting with me right there in the middle of the room, Ito-san, Tsubasa Ito, and Kitahara-san, Kei Kitahara. Everyone at Sony Japan, Gen Design, thank you very much for bringing me on board this incredible project. And finally, Ueda-san, who provided such a beautiful canvas for me to write music to. And most of all, the Guild members and every one of you in this room for making this world a better place through this art form. Thank you very much.
Whoa. Whoa. Oh. It's a TV! This is a weird remote. Ooh, yeah. Oh, this is a game. Video game. Oh, Pac-Man! I saw these games from a movie. Do you open this up? Hold on, I don't want to break the case. Do I need to put something in? Where do I put this? Let's see how you get in. How do you turn this on? How do you turn it on? How do you get this on? This is, move this around. Oh. It looks old. It's hard to find. No, go up. Aww. What? Whoa, I don't get this. I think I would need a friend, please. Where am I? What are you supposed to do? Go! How do I move? It's hard.
If you were in the 80s, would this be fun for you?
No, I would just pick up a book, sit in a chair, and read all day.
Yeah, a lot of us feel really old right now. So this next award is actually quite special. It's we've actually only given out a couple of times in the history, in the 15 years that we've been doing the G.A.N.G Award. And it really is designed to recognize sort of an outstanding body of achievement that's been done over a period of time, but especially to recognize particular things that get game audio out of just us here in the room and out into the public, into the world's eye quite a bit more. And again, the recipient this year, I went to look up, I should pick out a couple of articles she's written, things like that. You may, of course, know her most for Game Sound, an introduction to the history, theory, and practice of sound design, as well as from Pac-Man to pop music. And again, as I was scrolling on her website, it just goes on and on and on. The body of work that she has brought to game audio from an academic perspective, from a public perspective. And it really culminated this last year, where she spent over 2 years of her life circling the globe, interviewing, cataloging, recording, videotaping those of us who make sound and music for video games, going back historically 100 years to see where things have come from through the modern day and all places in between. And it's such a comprehensive work, hundreds of thousands of words transcribed, word by word, verbatim, from the people who really made it happen. And I have no doubt that 100 years from now, when people are studying the early period of game music, which we are in the golden early period of right now, that is the resource that people will reference as, if you really want to know what it was really like to be in this part of the industry at this time, this is the work that they'll reference, as well as, of course, her additional body of work. So I am thrilled to be able to choose for the Ambassador Award this year, the G.A.N.G Ambassador Award, Karen Collins. Unfortunately, Karen is not able to be with us this evening, but we will definitely send on the response, and we'll make sure that she picks this up on Facebook and the recording that we have made. So again, I'm thrilled to be able to present that and announce that she is our Ambassador Award. I think the second or third one that we've ever given. So the next category is...
The nominees for Best Game Music Cover or Remix are All the Earth, from Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, performed by John Robert Matz and the Materia Collective. How Long Have I Been Playing, from World of Warcraft, performed by Elizabeth Zarov and Trevor Gaines. If Death is Kind, from Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, performed by Elizabeth Zarov and the Materia Collective. Liberi Fatali, Fated Children, from Final Fantasy VIII, performed by Rosen. You Were There, from Ico, performed by Video Games Live.
Presenting this award is Maye-Claire LaPlante. She is a singer, a harpist, an active Materia Collective member, and co-founder of the Game Musicians at UCLA.
And the winner is Fated Children.
I'm not Rosen, I'm Sebastian Wolf, but Rosen has asked me to accept on his behalf today, as he is stuck in LA. This was an absolute pleasure to help produce. Rosen is an incredible arranger, orchestrator, composer, and if he were here, I'm sure he would be very proud to share his excitement for this award. Thank you very much.
Okay, this is for the Rookie of the Year award. This is a really important award, and we're going to invite two former Rookies of the Year to announce the winner, actually. 10 years ago, Rookie of the Year award, Thomas Neumann and Gareth Coker from last year, right? You were the rookie last year? Amazing. Now two very established, recognized professionals. So to announce this year's rookie, I will hand you the envelope.
And the winner is... Come on, Thomas. There are 2 winners.
Okay, do the first.
John Robert Matz.
And Michael Sean Prater. I hope I got the right name. Michael Shane Prater. Are you here? How would you say that? Awesome.
Never been this nervous in front of all my friends. It's crazy. Over the years, I've talked to many people here about how do you get in the industry, what I do, I want to be a composer, all this. And I'd like to thank one person in particular, Chris Velasco. Without him, I wouldn't be here. He brought me to LA. He's worked with me every step of the way. So I want to thank him. I want to thank G.A.N.G. And man, what a way to start a career, right? Woo!
When I came to my first GDC, I think 3 years ago now, so this is my 4th or something to that effect, I was blown away by the absolute amazing outpouring of support and community that we had as a game audio community, really. And I came to my first G.A.N.G. Awards and I was just kind of starstruck and kind of amazed that we have such an organization that treats game audio as a real art form. That we have an organization like this that spends the time to look at our own work, look at each other's work, and to evaluate it and to appreciate the work that we've each done. So often as composers and sound designers and voice actors and audio directors, and we, at least if you're me, have a great deal of, you go through stages of imposter syndrome and you don't feel validated, and it sounds really stupid, but having this kind of organization that can support and shine a light and give examples of things to strive for and things to build towards, to grow towards, and then to provide that mentoring, that support and that structure from which to help young people in game audio to grow and to become, hopefully, composers and sound designers of the future is absolutely wonderful. So I want to thank G.A.N.G. I want to thank all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone.
And the next category is...
The nominees for Sound Design of the Year are
Objective Edward.
Battlefield 1, developed by EA Dice, published by Electronic Arts. Inside, developed by Playdead, published by Playdead. Overwatch, developed by Blizzard Entertainment, published by Blizzard Entertainment and Square Enix Holdings.
Oh, let's break it! Damn!
Mafia 3, developed by Hangar 13, Mass Media Games, and 2K Czech, published by 2K Games. Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, developed by Naughty Dog, published by Sony Interactive Entertainment.
Announcing this award,
is Matt Levine. He's been a member of G.A.N.G for 14 years. He's a composer, a producer, and he also teaches at the San Francisco Conservatory of Music.
And the winner is Overwatch.
All right, this is crazy because I've been doing game audio for almost 20 years, and this is the first time I've taken the podium for something that wasn't Hearthstone. Like, it means so much to me and to the team to be recognized, but we also know that we are so honored to be even recognized in the same breath as the other nominees, because there were so many deserving games this year. And I just think that Overwatch was just the magical moment where people were ready for something a little more colorful, something a little bit more hopeful. We all work really hard at what we do, and sometimes our efforts are noticed because the game was successful, and sometimes we work really hard, but the game wasn't a commercial success. But that just shouldn't take away from what it is that we do as a craft. And so, accepting this honor, it feels, it is amazing. But in no way, sometimes I don't feel like it's deserving. But I really, really appreciate the thought, and that you all and that the Guild recognized Overwatch for what it was. There are a few sound designers that are not here tonight that need to be recognized. Justin DeClute, Chris Giampa, Chris De La Pena, Brian Farr. Let me make sure I'm not missing anyone. Of course, everyone here. So we've got Alex and Scott, Tomas, Jeff. Look at this. It's Blizzard.
You got Paul Masachini on the phone.
And then it's mini Paul. But and in some ways, that's not cool because it's Blizzard, and we had exceptional support, and we recognize that we're really lucky to be able to have the resources behind what we do. Thank you for recognizing Overwatch. Thank you.
I want to thank my parents.
And the next category is...
The nominees for Music of the Year are Abzu, developed by Giant Squid, published by 505 Games. Battlefield 1, developed by EA Dice, published by Electronic Arts. The Last Guardian, developed by SIE Japan Studio, Team Eco, and Gen Design, published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. Samarost 3, developed by Amanita Design, published by Amanita Design. Sid Meier's Civilization 6, developed by Firaxis Games, published by 2K Games.
So I can't let the night go by without taking just a moment and acknowledging the people, the hardworking volunteers who go through the hundreds of music submissions that we get every year and select the finalists that you've been seeing tonight. Can we have the members of the music screening committees stand for just a moment and be acknowledged? There's actually 40 people thank you so much for your passion for music and your time. Faye is actually one of our new members of the screening category and came in very enthusiastically, which we appreciate. So, we would now like to announce the winner for Music of the Year. And the winner is...
The winner is Abazoo. Awesome!
You need a bag with that?
I really am shocked. The hold process. I really am. I don't know what to say. I didn't think before because I'm stupid. Giant Squid, who made this incredible game and gave me such an incredible non-existent leash when writing the score to just play around in their beautiful world that they were making. So of course, thank you so much to them and 505 Games and the Ink Factory for giving me such an incredible platform to play in. And the musicians, we recorded this in Nashville at Ocean Way with Alan Umstead and at Air with Isabel Griffiths. And we got to work with like every harpist in London. There were, I think, 7 or 8 on the score, and it was such an incredible joy to be able to just experiment. And the reason why I feel so empowered to do these kind of weird experiments is because the people in this room, these other nominees, and the huge list of completely viable, worthy, probably more worthy scores that weren't nominated really earnestly, genuinely make me want to be better. And I 10 years ago, Tomas Neumann and I were co-rookies of the year exactly 10 years ago. And I remember that was my first GDC, and I was thinking, I mean, how could I possibly find a home in this community? It's so full of geniuses that all are friends and know each other and are doing such incredible work. And to be a part of that just seemed like this pipe dream. And so this really is, like as Stefan said, when you are here, you're with your family. I really mean that. And we have managed, you all, I don't feel I can take credit for that, have managed to create this sense of community in the game audio world that has no parallel. You know, I live in LA and I dabble in film, and no other like film composers give a shit about what each other are doing and go out of their way to support each other and those kinds of things in mass like this as a community. I say that as a proud member of the board of directors of the Society of Composers and Lyricists. But honestly, nothing in the world compares to this community in that way, and it really is inspiring. So to the extent that I deserve this, it is a reflection of how driven I feel by you guys, and I really could never possibly thank you enough. But thank you, I will try, and I'll get drunk tonight and thank you all one at a time. One more.
So this year, to present the Lifetime Achievement Award, I would like to introduce the 2013 recipient of the Lifetime Achievement Award, Clint Pajakian.
Thank you, Brian. Well, I first met tonight's honored composer in 1980 when he was a student at Harvard, and we've been best of friends ever since. We played in bands throughout the 80s in the Boston area and spent some late nights up in Yvonne Cherpton's electronic music studio at Harvard. And in 1990, he joined a mutual friend at LucasArts, and the following year, I joined. For the next decade, he, Michael Land, and I formed a kind of compositional triumvirate, but not so much the kind like Caesar, Pompey, and Crassus, more like Moe, Larry, and Curly. This composer possesses a truly imaginative and deep, thought-provoking style, an incredible, unique approach to music fueled by an exquisite understanding of music. He is also a fine guitarist and violinist, and you can hear his playing in such scores as Hearthstone, among others. He has given us timeless scores like Full Throttle, Grim Fandango, Psychonauts, Broken Age, Brutal Legend, Sly 4. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce this year's Lifetime Achievement recipient, Peter McConnell.
Well, that's a big one. I feel a little bit like Gene Hackman saying his last line to Clint Eastwood in The Unforgiven. I don't deserve this. To which Clint Eastwood says, deserves got nothing to do with it. And you know, the truth is, we've all got a lot to be proud of. And I think back on my first GDC, which was longer ago than I'd care to say, and there were about 200 people in the whole conference in a hotel in San Jose, and about 50 of them from LucasArts. How far we've come since then, huh? We've all gotten to do what we love. We've all got to do what we love and watch it grow, and we've all got folks to thank. And I'm no exception, so please bear with me because I am indebted to a lot of folks. First of all, to Amy, Alice, and Eben, my lovely and talented and extremely patient wife and children, who are over. Please stand. Could you guys stand, please? Thanks for putting up with the long hours and for humming my tunes at random times during the day. That's really, honestly, for you composers out there, you probably agree with me, that's just about the best prize you can get. I'd also like to thank my parents, Lynn and Richard, who's no longer with us, for their faith and for showing faith in me and not freaking out when I decided to switch out of physics in college and take a little time off and then come back and do music. Thanks to Michael Land for getting me into this business in the first place, and to Clint Bajakian for making it fun, and to both Michael and Clint for tremendous musical inspiration. I'd also like to thank others who've inspired me musically and spiritually. Jory Prume, George Sanger, the Fat Man, Jason Hayes, I think he's here somewhere, and at the risk of being redundant, Austin Wintry. And thanks to Greg O'Connor-Reed for helping me out through thick and thin and helping me get out there. And I've also been lucky to work with a ton of great audio teams. I'll just say them real quickly. Sony, Blizzard, Electronic Arts, PopCat, Microsoft, Sucker Punch, Bay Area Sound, Double Fine Productions. There's some amazing teams. You guys are the best. And music is a team effort. And there's nothing better than working with the best. And speaking of Double Fine, the game designers, we write music for some amazing games, and we're lucky that there's such creative people doing such wonderful work in this industry. And I would like to send a special thank you to Mr. Tim Schafer, who's amazing. Who's one of a kind titles I've had the honor to work on for many years. And finally, a big thanks to the G.A.N.G board, to Brian Schmidt, and very especially to Tommy. Is Tommy not here tonight? Tommy out there, we love you. We wouldn't be here without you. So thank you for the recognition, and I will work hard to continue to earn it. And this is just like Austin was saying, this is an incredible, incredible group of people, and we are so lucky to have each other all. Thank you again. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sheldon Brown on the clarinet. I think I'm supposed to say, and the category is...
The nominees for Audio of the Year are Battlefield 1, Developed by EA Dice. Published by Electronic Arts. Gears of War 4. Developed by Coalition. Published by Microsoft Studios. Inside. Developed by Playdead. Published by Playdead. Overwatch. Developed by Blizzard Entertainment. Published by Blizzard Entertainment and Square Enix Holdings. Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. Developed by Naughty Dog. Published by Sony Interactive Entertainment.
Come on! Sam, get in the goddamn car! I'm faster! Stop arguing! Watch out!
That was just so cool. And the winner of Audio of the Year is Uncharted 4.
Well, this is unexpected and just incredibly awesome. Wow. Seriously, what talent the nominees are this year. Just please give them a round of applause for everybody. I just can't do this without them. First and foremost, we're a huge team comprising of the guys at Naughty Dog, guys and gals at Naughty Dog, guys and gals at Sony, guys and gals at Formosa, and our families, our real families who have put up with our passion, the time away from home, all the times where we can't think of anything but work and have to get back in. So this is for them, this is for everybody who has worked so hard to make this possible. So thank you, gang. Appreciate it very, very, very much. Anybody else?
Hey, everybody. I want to thank our composer, Henry Jackman, first, who absolutely just killed it on this. You know, it's our music team has worked on all 4 of the Uncharted games now, and it's always something really special when you get to finish what you start. Naughty Dog is, you know, a fanboy right here from way before then. Evan and Christoph have made a great company. Neil Druckmann and Bruce Straley really executed an amazing game. The amazing leadership of Mr. Phil Kovacs here, the amazing mixing of Formosa, my partner in crime, mentor Jonathan Mayer, Andrew Baresh, who did an amazing amount of implementation, our entire music team back there, who's, I mean, I could be naming names forever. So thank you to the Sony music team. You know, it's awesome to get up here and talk, but I mean, there's an army of people that went into this, and it, you know, really special. Thank you.
Before we wrap it up and head to our after party, which is right outside there, I think. I'd like to thank some of the people who have helped run G.A.N.G, help make the award show possible. Up here we have our executive director and treasurer, Savina Chamarella. Liza Salta, please stand up. So through weekly calls and setting Trello tasks and making sure that things just keep running, and like The trains run on time when the clocks are correct. That's what G.A.N.G, the logistics part of operation. Also, hiding in the back, secretly coming in and out, has been Richard Savory. Please come out, Richard. So, Richard is in charge of sending out notices and announcements and emails. You also probably know him best as the, excuse me, I forgot my login name. He's the person who fixes all of that. So thank you very much, Richard, also for working backstage. A special thank you to the SCL, the Society for Composers and Lyricists, for sponsoring our live music today. That was just awesome. Live music is best. No substitute. Thank you to Cryware for sponsoring our after party tonight. And all of our sponsors, just if you're one of the sponsors at any level of G.A.N.G, please stand up. Again, these are the people and companies that help make all of this actually possible. So thank you so much for your support. And finally, I would like to thank my co-presenters this year, including our Director of Social Media, Bonnie Bogovich, and Tom Salta. I think we're good. Let's go. The after party is right here on the 3rd floor. Enjoy yourselves, network, hang out. That's what this is all about. Thank you very much.